The stars glimmered above the barren plains of Xeraloon 5, their icy light casting shadows across the wreckage of a downed spacecraft. Smoke curled from the shattered engine, and the only sound was the wind, until a soft groan broke through the silence. Captain Elias Vaughan pushed himself upright, his hand scraping against cracked metal. His pilot suit was torn, his leg bleeding from a gash, and his comms unit sparked uselessly. "Anyone else alive?" he croaked, but only silence answered. Until he heard her. A voice, sharp, high, and panicked, spoke in fluent but strained English. "You, human? You are alive." He turned sharply, hand on the sidearm strapped to his thigh. From behind a slanted piece of hull, a figure emerged. She was tall and slender, clad in form-fitting, silvery armor. Her eyes were too large, glimmering with an iridescent hue, and her skin was a soft lavender, shimmering faintly under the moonlight. "A xenthari," Elias muttered, stunned. "You're one of the peace delegates." She took a hesitant step forward. "Yes. I am Sira of House xenthari. My ship was also attacked. Yours was not the only target." Elias tried to stand but winced, his leg refusing to cooperate. Sira rushed forward and knelt beside him. "You are injured. I can help." "I don't trust you," he hissed. Sira's face twisted with frustration. "You must. We are both stranded. And I have seen the sky, more ships are coming. If they are not ours, they are raiders." Elias weighed his options. His instincts told him to push her away, but logic argued otherwise. He wasn't going to survive long on a hostile moon with a bleeding leg and no backup. "Fine," he muttered. Sira worked quickly, using her own tech to seal the wound with a bluish foam that hardened like armor. Elias hissed at the sting, then relaxed as the pain dulled. "I need shelter," he said. "And food. And I need to contact my team. I know where a relay beacon is. A few kilometers north," she replied. "But," her eyes shifted, "I need something from you first." Elias frowned. "What?" She hesitated, then lowered her voice. "I need to bond with you." "What?" "Not like that," she said quickly, her face flushing purple. "A neural bond. Emotional. It's the only way I can survive what's coming. You humans don't feel it, but we xenthari, we rely on connection. Our enemies can smell isolation. They can taste it." Elias shook his head. "So you want to mind link?" "Not your mind," she said. "Your heart. Your empathy. A shallow bond, just enough to register that we're companions. It'll keep me safe. And I can share my senses with you. You'll see threats before they arrive. We'll both survive longer." The idea repulsed him. He had trained against mental intrusion, emotional tampering. But something in her expression, raw, desperate, made him pause. "Why me?" "You're the only one left," she whispered. "And I chose you." He narrowed his eyes. "What does it take?" Sira extended her hand. "You have to open a memory. Something real. Something painful. Something human." Elias's throat tightened. He looked away, heart pounding. "You don't just ask someone to rip open old wounds." Sira's voice broke. "Then tell me what I must do to bond with you, human." Her cry echoed through the ruins. Her voice wasn't just desperate, it was frightened. Not for herself, Elias realized. For him. And maybe, somewhere in the swirl of adrenaline and distrust, that mattered. He sighed. Closed his eyes. "For years ago, I lost my sister," he said slowly. "She was on a colony ship. Pirates boarded it. Took hostages. The government refused to negotiate. They stormed it instead. Everyone died. I still don't know if she was killed by them or us." Sira's hand touched his. Her fingers were cool, almost weightless. And then, something shifted. He felt warmth in his chest, a pulse like an echo of his heartbeat. The air shimmered faintly, and he suddenly sensed her. Not in words or images, but in emotion. Guilt, fear, and wonder. She was surprised by the depth of what she felt from him. "I'm sorry," she whispered. The bond settled between them like a faint hum. "I feel it," Elias murmured. "It's real." "Yes," Sira breathed. "Now we survive." Hours later, they moved through the ruined forest that bordered the plains. Trees bent at unnatural angles, their trunks scorched by plasma fire. Elias limped less now, the xenthari foam doing its job. They worked in sync, silent, but coordinated. Sira would tense before danger approached, and Elias would already have his blaster drawn. Once, she reached back instinctively, and his hand was already there. At one point, a drone scouted past overhead. Sira pulled him under a rotted tree stump, their bodies pressed together, breath shallow. Elias felt her anxiety spike. He sent back calm. When the drone vanished, she looked at him. What you just did. That was kindness." He shrugged. "You don't have that on your planet. We have hierarchy, honor, and pride. Not that. Not gentleness." He chuckled. "You're learning." She tilted her head. "And you're softening." "Am I?" "You did not shoot me." He grinned despite himself. They reached the relay beacon just before nightfall. It was half buried in rock, but still functional. Elias activated the transmitter, and a soft blue light blinked to life. "Signal's good," he said. "My people will find us." Sira nodded, though her shoulders sank. "What?" "I don't want the bond to fade," she said. "When your people come, and we part, it will wither. I'll forget how this felt. You'll forget me. I will remember pieces. But the closeness, the feeling of your memory inside me, that will be gone." Elias stepped closer. "Then let's make one more memory." Sira's eyes widened, but he only reached out and placed his hand gently on her chest, over her heart. "I'm not just a soldier," he said. "I garden. I used to plant lavender with my sister." Her breath hitched. "We have lavender. On xenthari. But it grows blue." "That's beautiful." He smiled. She covered his hand with hers. "I will remember this." The beacon blinked again, faster now. A ship was inbound. The sky roared as the rescue shuttle landed. Wind whipped around them. Elias turned to Sira, but she was already stepping back, severing the bond with a pained expression. "This is goodbye," she said. He shook his head. "Not forever." "No," she agreed. "But for now." He hesitated, then gave her a human gesture, a salute. She smiled sadly. The last thing he saw before the doors closed was Sira, standing alone, fingers brushing her chest, where his memory still pulsed faintly.